There we go. Hello, Degens. Welcome to Degenerate Takes on this beautiful Sunday night, August 14th, 2022. I, of course, am the brofict one, Mr. Viral AJ. And joining me, as always, is the man with the numbers, the sportsbook whisperer, college basketball guru, daddy of the diamond. All hail the king of the links, the money train, Mr. Noah Engelbretson. Noah, how the hell are you doing on this fine Sunday? And how the hell was your weekend, bub?
It was fantastic. I mean, the best part of my weekend was probably seeing the video of you, AJ, trying to Happy Gilmore a shot, absolutely missing by a solid foot and a half, 2 feet, losing your hat, sunglasses, and your driver. Just a beautiful video. The thud when you hit the ground. Oh my God. I got a kick out of that. Watched that about 30 times. If you haven't seen that, go check it out on TikTok at Degen Takes 69, Degenerate Takes 69, whatever the fuck it is.
Degenerate Takes 69. But yeah, go check it out. Yeah, I mean, I fucked around this weekend, went golfing, and went viral. Fucking sue me. I'm sorry. My bad. But no, dude, I mean,
I love it. I love it. I love it. It was great.
Oh, it was a great time, dude. And the funny thing is, and what we obviously didn't get on camera is I shot my first hole for par ever that like right after that hole. And so of course we don't get me shooting par for the first time, but we get me saying, "Oh, let me see if I can do this real quick." Yeah, that was rough. But yeah, go check it out at Degenerate Take 69. And drop a like, comment, whatever. I mean, and if you want a good time, Noah, I don't know if you've done it, you got to go in the comment section, bro. Like it is like some gold in that comment section. Shout out to all the Degens who liked and saw the video. We do really appreciate it. Continuing help us grow the channel and grow our Degen ways and letting us, making it more socially acceptable for us to act this way. So it's awesome. But Noah, enough about that, bro. I have to be honest with you. This is my first year that I have really sat down, done my homework, and studied and watched the sport of golf and the PGA. And the absolute nail biter of opening weekend at St. Jude's Championship for the FedEx Cup. I mean, bro, this weekend had everything from little petty shots to nail biter 3-hole playoffs. I mean, dude, I like just first impressions. If this is golf playoffs, this is what they should be advertising all season, bro. This is awesome. This is exciting. I mean, this makes the whole season of watching all of these rinky-dink little tournaments and everything that no one plays it worth it. Because here you go with the top 125 players in the world coming to this course in Memphis, and they are just putting on a clinic, bro. Hell of a weekend for golf and hell of a weekend for golf fans, bro. I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Yeah, I mean, only had 120 in the field, not 125.
20, my bad.
Because
bad at math still. I did hit my head on that drive.
Well, normally should be 125, but you got your I think there were three of the top 125 have gone to LIV. So you had the 3 LIV Tour guys. Hideki wasn't playing because of a neck or back injury, something like that. And then I'm not sure who the 5th one was who was missing, but
I couldn't.
Either way, the field was 120. This next week, supposedly should be 70, but I think also, if I'm not mistaken, I think we might have still 2 LIV golfers in the top 70 that won't be playing. And then if Hideki's not recovered from that neck injury, we might, this field might be 66, 67, not a full 70 this next week. But
and I do want to say real quick, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with the PGA not bringing in alternates or like next guy up. Like, if you didn't make it, you didn't make it, and we're not just going to bring you in because some guy got injured or can't play.
Right. I mean, you can't do that for the playoffs anyways. No. But AJ, I do have to toot my own horn a little bit here. I had another winner. This week.
Toot toot, let's go, money train.
Jumped all up on that Will Zalatoris earlier today. Took me until watching him play 2 or 3 or 4 holes today, and then I jumped on him. He was plus 140 at the time. AJ, I don't think I've really picked a loser all season.
No, knock on some wood, bro, because you've been on an absolute heater for these Saturday, Sunday night picks. I was waiting. I didn't get the text yesterday. I waited patiently this morning. I got the text. Hey, bud, how you doing? How's Zalatoris? Where's he? Like, what do you think of Zalatoris? I think I'm going to go all in. And I'm like, hey, Noah, you got to do what you got to do. So we both jumped all over it, made a nice little thing of money. Hell of a way to end the Sunday. But Noah, more importantly, I do want to say your record right now is beyond impressive when it comes to gambling on PGA right now. But let's
it's immaculate.
Talk.
It's immaculate.
Oh, immaculate. No, it pristine as the Taj Mahal, bro. It's unbelievable right now. But
I only pick winners.
Only pick winners. And Noah, I am so happy that your winner this week was my winner to win my pick to win the whole thing last Wednesday. And that is securing his first PGA victory. Tournament champion Will Zalatoris does take it. Noah, I mean, I don't know about you, but when I was watching that playoff, bro, I was the entire time just like he would just ship it in the water here. He would, like, poor Zalatoris has had such a rough time and everything. And then when he had to line up that putt for the win, I was like, this is where he flubs it. We know how much trouble he's had on the green, but he really seemed to turn it around this year. He's got a new grip.
No, new caddy.
Oh, it's the caddy. That's right. I forgot he got a new caddy.
Yeah, halfway through the round last week. So after his round Friday at the Wyndham last week, fired his caddy.
Right.
Brought in a new caddy, and man, he looks like a different golfer. His putting woes seem to be pretty much gone. I think Zalatoris is very, very dangerous in the game of golf right now. If he's figured out his putting, which it seems like he might have under this new caddy, he's going to be a name to watch. He might win this whole FedEx Cup playoffs because it took him 56 PGA Tour events to get his first W. Finally got it. And God, I think the biggest difference was he actually could putt this week. He was actually putting. He was making putts.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Crazy. And it is crazy.
He's been so great in every other aspect of the game, but he always, like, every time I see Will Zalatoris line up for like a 12 or 15 foot putt, I'm like, oh, he's going to miss it by like a couple inches. I think that's gone. I think his putting woes are gone. I think he's going to be very, very dangerous and going to go on a tear here.
Bro, I hope he does, because he's absolutely amazing to watch. His putting woes are completely gone. It seems like when you tweeted out today after he won, I believe it was something to the extent of Zalatoris learning how to putt should be fearful for all tour members or something like that. And you're right, bro. I mean, like you just said, he had every other aspect of the game except putting. And so if he can figure it out like this, I mean, we could be looking at a new guy that could be a front runner. And talking about front runners, you know what I mean? Big names that didn't make the cut this weekend. Just big names that didn't make this cut this weekend. Number 1, now number 2 player in the world, Scotty Scheffler, Tom Hoagie, Rory McIlroy, Jason Day after shooting -5 on that first one and just a terrible Friday. I mean, obviously the leaderboard will shift and we will get into the FedEx Cup standings in just a moment. But Noah, I mean, rough coming out by these big names here in the PGA, don't you think?
Not most of them. I mean, obviously you got Scheffler and McIlroy missing the cut, which is, big with those two. Hideki didn't play.
Yeah.
Spieth missed the cut. Tom Hoagie, which I don't feel like Tom Hoagie is actually like that big of a name. He's just, up there, borderline top 20 in the FedEx Cup point standings. Billy Horschel missing the cut line, though. That was a big one. And then there's been a lot of movement. Obviously, these 2 playoff events before the tour championship worth about 4 times as many points as a normal PGA Tour event would be. So we're seeing a lot more movement up and down. It puts that much more importance. This next week will be huge. Obviously coming in with the top 70. I'd assume we're going to have like 67, 68 guys competing. I think there's going to be a couple that don't. Going to be really interesting. And we've been talking for like most of the golf season about how Scheffler's been pretty untouchable. He just lost his number 1 spot.
Oh yeah.
Which the only way he was going to lose number 1 is if he missed the cut and somebody within the top 14 won. And Zalatoris was down at 12, being in that top 14 and won, and Scheffler missed the cut. And literally if Scheffler had just made the cut, he still would have gotten enough points to stay in first for at least another week. But missed the cut. He has not played very good golf lately.
No, the second half of the season has not been well for him.
After being absolutely hotter than could be for the start of the PGA Tour season, he will retain his number 1 world golf ranking for another week at least. But that's something that's very much up in the air now. I saw the only way he was going to lose his number 1 ranking in the world golf rankings was if Cam Smith won, and he missed the cut, which he did miss the cut, but Cam Smith didn't win. So still holding on to that number 1, but he could very well lose that by the end of the season here.
Oh, absolutely. And I want to dive deeper into the FedEx Cup in just a moment. But Noah, you brought up Scotty Scheffler and Cam Smith. And I don't know if you saw it, bro. And I talked about it a little bit on this channel. You can probably catch that video somewhere else. But Scheffler, with the ultimate, in my opinion, the ultimate disrespect that you can have someone on a golf course except yelling on their backswing, walking in front of Cam Smith while he was lining up his putt. I mean, it's obvious that a lot of these PGA guys are not stoked about these LIV guys leaving and making all this money and blah, 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 blah. We can get into all of that later. But this is the first time, like, since the Koepka Shambo that we had this type of pettiness on the golf course, and it was really coming out. I think it's going to be something that I don't think it's going to get physical or anything like that, but I think we are going to start to see a little bit more of a retaliation towards some of these guys that are rumored to be going to LIV from these PGA longstanders,
Yeah, I feel like people were reading too much into that. Like,
oh, come on, bro. You walked right in front of him. That's etiquette 101 in golf. And golf's all about etiquette.
Yeah, I feel like that little bit was probably intentional, but actually should tell you a lot about like within the golf circle. Like if somebody like Scotty Scheffler's doing that to Cam Smith's definitely going at the end of the playoffs here.
Mm-hmm. He's out. He's out already.
I will admit that was pretty blatant disrespect. Like Scheffler knew what he was doing with that. He did that on purpose. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of movement. I do think we will see like 3 or 4 guys in the top like 50 in the world golf rankings leaving, but
yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a huge movement. I think Cam Smith's going to be the biggest name out of all of them.
I will say, no, I do have I want to make a bet with you right now. I got a case of White Claw that says that we hear a rumor about Will Zalatoris going to the LIV by the end of this week.
There's no way Zalatoris is leaving.
I'm not saying he's leaving, Noah. I'm saying that the LIV is going to float him a contract. They're going to give him a call. They've done that to all the past winners.
Well, I'm also not going to make a bet on you that some rumor surfaces because literally I could put out a fucking fake article about some rumor surfacing. Like I'm not taking you on that. No,
maybe I just wanted a free case of beer, Noah. But
Yeah,
with
and
that,
I'm not indulging you on that, you know. So
fine. All right, no bet. Fine, no, fine, no bet. But okay, we get it. It's going to be disrespectful. It's going to be a lot of petty stuff. Golfers aren't that outspoken when it comes to that. They'll say what they do to the media. It's going to be a lot of this small stuff like walking in front of someone and everything like that. But Noah, now that, we got pretty much this weekend out of the way, and we've talked about it a little bit. Let's get to the FedEx Cup standings. Obviously, Will Zalatoris taking over Scotty Scheffler's spot at number one with the win this week. And being in the top 14, you already laid all that out. Cam Smith then dropping the 3. What are your biggest shockers in the movements here that, maybe a player that you didn't see moving up that far, or a big drop that you weren't expecting?
Well, I feel like first and foremost have to start with Sepp Straka, who's now at number 8, will pretty much most likely be playing in the final, might have a top 10 spot just because, like I said, these, the event this week and the event next week are worth about 4 times as much as a normal event. So a lot of points to be made, a lot of movement to be had on the scoreboard. Finau is looking hot, really, really hot. I love the way Finau's playing. I think Zalatoris is going to be really dangerous now that he seems like he's maybe figured out his putting. May just be like a way too early overreaction for me on Zalatoris, but with Finau, I mean, he's playing super hot. I love the way he's playing. I think, you look at the list, there's not a whole lot of movement until you get to like Brian Harman, Brian Harman jumping up from 55 to 23 this week with his play. He's a guy who he's always a factor in a lot of tournaments, which is like Brian Harman. He's never going to be the favorite to win any tournament, No, but he's always doing some good stuff. And then, I got 2 guys to mention here that I have to mention. I'd be absolutely remiss if I didn't mention the 2 of them. Tommy Kim, who we stand Tom Kim.
Yes.
I've been talking about him for a month and a half now. Finally got his first win last week, got his player card, which he wouldn't even be playing in these playoffs if he didn't get a win because he wasn't a full-time tour member, but he got the win and he got his immediate player card. He had another great week, jumped up 9 spots. Jumped up 9 spots from 34 to 25, I think. I think we're going to see him next week and the week after. He's just playing very, very, very sound golf, very good golf. And yeah, I'm fanboying a little bit, but can you blame me?
No, not at all. No, I mean, Tom has been playing unbelievable golf, not only this season, like you mentioned, but even this weekend. He is, like you said, it was bad news for everyone else on the tour that he got his tour card that late, even though he just getting it in general. He's going to put a lot of guys on notice the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at the FedEx Cup points earned per event played, I think he ranks like 5th or 6th in the entire PGA. So
yeah,
dude's playing some really, really good golf. And the other guy I got my eye on, who just jumped his way into the top 30, jumping 12 spots this week from 39 to 27. Sahith Theegala.
Yes, Theegala.
Yeah, I mean, Theegala, he's probably not going to win Rookie of the Year because I think Cam Young is like almost a shoe-in for it, but Sahith is starting to raise the question, could it potentially not be a unanimous Rookie of the Year? He's starting to challenge Cam Young a little bit for that. And I think if he has a really good next 2 weeks, Sahith could potentially steal that Rookie of the Year award from Cam Young. But do really love Cam Young. I hope to see both of them competing in that final weekend of the playoffs when we get to the final 30 there. Them and, I'm saying I hope to see both of them. When we talk about Tom Kim, I fully expect to see Tom Kim there because especially after improving his position 9 spots this week, I think he will easily finish inside of that top 30. And this is just the beginning of Tom Kim.
Yeah. Oh, it's the beginning. And Noah, I'm here to ride the Tom Kim train all the way till he wins the whole thing, wins a couple Masters, wins a couple, this and that here and there, maybe an Open next year too. I can see him winning the Open next year, but we got time to talk about that. But Noah, is there anything else you want to say regarding the St. Jude's Championship, the FedEx Cup standings, or anything else golf related this weekend?
Man, I just love how, it's Sunday and then we got golf again on Thursday. So
got golf again on Thursday, but it's going to be beautiful. That means we will
only have to wait 3 days.
Yeah, only got to wait 3 days. And that means that we will have our betting picks for next week out around Tuesday or Thursday, Tuesday or Wednesday, just depending on when we can get shit recorded. But look for that coming out Tuesday. And of course, if you made it this far, thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe down below. Help us continue to grow the channel. Follow us on TikTok at Degenerate Take 69 to go see me try a Happy Gilmore. And follow all the degenerate content on Twitter too at Brofict1, at N_Engelbretson, at Engel Money Train for all of Noah's best betting picks every single day. And then the show at Degen Takes. And we also have merch now. Go ahead and check out that description down below and buy some merch. Why not? Do it. And with that being said, I've been the Brofict1. That's been the Money Train, Noah. And we'll see you next